What's up, grinders? Welcome to Grind Like Yogs. Today I am sick and tired, so I'm not going to change my jerseys on my wall whatsoever. Anyways, today I will be talking about the Minnesota Wild firing Paul Fenton. So Paul Fenton was the general manager for one season after he replaced Chuck Fletcher last offseason after he was fired. And the hiring of Paul Fenton in the first place was a massive mistake. He really didn't have a plan for the team, and it was really obvious as he made random trades. If you hear any noise in the background, my apologies. This is my sixth take, and I really don't want to try again. I'm starting to get really tired. Anyways, I marked down the four most important trades that Paul Fenton did in his 1 year as general manager of the Minnesota Wild. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it. Anyways, January 16th is the first trade I will talk about. He acquires Pontus Aberg from what team? The Anaheim Ducks for Justin Kluse. This is kind of a minor trade, but I wanted to put it in because Pontus Aberg played. If I remember correctly, he played a little bit for the Minnesota Wild. Most of his trades were really minor league trades, so I'm not going to talk about those ones because they didn't really impact the NHL roster. And the second trade, this is a lot bigger. The first big trade he made, January 17th, the day after, he traded Nino Niederreiter to the Carolina Hurricanes for Victor Rask, and that was a terrible trade. He lost it big time, and most of the trades I will talk about here, he loses, except for one. And Niederreiter is an amazing forward. Victor Rask just fell off the face of the earth. And on February 20th, this trade is a trade he won. He traded Charlie Coyle to the Boston Bruins for Randy Nato. Randy Nato necessarily, I don't remember what his stats are, but a lot of people think he's going to break out season next year and score 60 points. And if that does happen, he won the trade, which I still think he won the trade because Randy Nato had more of an impact than Charlie Coyle did. The last trade I'll talk about is this one. This one's kind of just all over the place. I think it was the worst trade ever. He traded Mikael Granlund to Nashville for Kevin Fiala. Mikael Granlund, for me, was the number one center of the future for the Wild after Koivu and Stahl moved on. The thing is, Granlund has had consistency issues in the league, but he has always been an amazing center. He's always been an amazing player, and it made no sense to trade him. Honestly, I think it was just a trade to make a trade, and Kevin Fiala did not really do much with the Wild, from my knowledge. If he did, just correct me in the comments below. And yeah, that's about it for that trade. And as I was about to record this, I read that Minnesota Wild has already asked Philadelphia permission to speak to Ron Hextall, hence why I'm wearing a Philadelphia hat. Ron Hextall was fired, I think it was last offseason, and it's kind of funny because if I remember correctly, Chuck Fletcher, the old general manager of the Minnesota Wild, replaced him. So it's a little funny. And I think that Ron Hextall, I'm not sure what to think about that, to be honest. It could be good, it could be bad, but you never know. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video, and yeah, that's it. Let me know your opinions in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe. I've got my Twitter handle in the description and a bunch of other stuff. And finally, apologies for not much energy today. I got a bug or something, and I'm just out of it right now. Anyways, that's it. I'm Grind Like Yogs, and peace.